Alright, here we are. I built this little mini earthship for my chickens a few months back. Basically the outside wall, can walls. The left side actually collapsed on me when I was loading up the last bit of dirt with the skid loader. The whole thing, the sidewall blew out. I think if I would have plastered the side of the can wall, like on this side, before I loaded it up, it probably would have collapsed, but what do I do? I mean, I can't fix it anymore until next year because, obviously, as you can see, there's snow on the ground. So, basically going to go around and show you what I got. I just basically put tires with insulation over that, and wherever the dirt fell is where it's going to be for this winter. It should have a little effect on the heating, storing the temperature, but oh well. Here I have the aftermath of the can walls basically flying down. If I walk back around the other side, I just put a tarp over this thing. Basically, I got 2 cooling tubes there for the summer. Not much more to talk about on the outside here. Just plastered that the other day, so it's still drying. So anyways, let's go inside and check it out. Hopefully the chickens don't attack me. Basically, if you look, I got a strawberry plants growing right there. I just planted them, so they were just from the ground from our old garden, so they're kind of dead, but they're starting to blossom a little bit. Gonna grow some potatoes in this bag here, hopefully. Basically, I had to fence this whole thing off because the chickens were actually destroying everything. I have a couple banana plants down there that look pretty sick. The chickens got to them and kind of ate all the leaves off of them the first day I was in here, and then the second day I put a fence around them, and they're pretty clever of getting through everything. I got some carrots planted and some sunflowers, so hopefully that'll grow. Got a little light up here. Three solar panels, 15 watts. And then there's the chickens hanging out. And then I got some tomato plants growing in there and some flaxseed. Who knows? This is just an experiment, so I don't know. Right now, it's, if you can see the temperature gauge, it's 50 degrees inside there with 92% humidity. So that's good, but basically what I did is, here, let me flip the light on quick. That's just running off the solar panels, but basically what I did is I lined up barrels of water, full of water, as you can see, and then that's going to kind of store the temperature. So instead of doing tires, I did the water barrels. The biggest reason I did that was only because, I'm going to turn this off, this might be too loud, my inverter. The only reason why I did that was basically because I didn't have enough time to pound tires. So I figured that would store mass, and actually water does transfer heat and cold faster and better than, or stores heat and cold better than dirt does. So basically that's it. They lay eggs every day, the 2 hens I have, and pretty much never miss a day. So basically not much of room, or I mean for them there's enough room, but there's not a lot of room to grow a ton of stuff in here. So, but that banana plant there, you know, if it got normal size, it would take up this whole space. So I'm not sure that one there they destroyed completely. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to keep the banana plants in here just because of the lack of space. But hopefully the temperature stays about 50. That's what I'm thinking. On sunny days during the winter, our sun comes really low, so it shoots in and hits the back wall and warms it up pretty good. So it usually gets to about 65-ish. One thing I've noticed is it takes a lot longer to for the heat to warm up the building, the room, because it seems that the walls just completely absorb the temperature. So like if this was a similar sized room with just insulation and no mass, it probably would heat up instantly when the sun came out, but then obviously once the sun went down, it would get to very cold temperatures because there's no mass to store the temperature. So when the sun shoots in, you know, with all this mass in here, it takes a long time for that to tick up like a degree, but then it also takes that much longer to tick back down in degree temperature just because of how much mass is in there. You know, it takes a few hours, actually many hours, to tick down 1 degree. Like the other night it was 10 degrees out, and you know, it literally took the whole night to tick down like 5-6 degrees. You know, so it stores temperature well, and even with this wall being less, you know, there's less mass obviously in this wall because of the collapse of that outer wall. It would have been about 3-4 feet thick all the way around had that not collapsed. So there's definitely some loss there, but I'll have to deal with that next year. And so basically those 2 cooling tubes will, in the summer, I'll take the insulation out of those, and then we'll get some airflow because I'll take the insulation out of the top, the vents up top, and then that'll suck the warm air out, and then the cold air towards the bottom of the tubes would come out there. It's just more of an experiment. It's not like I care that much about the chickens. I mean, I do, but it's just I want to just see how it performs. So anyways, that's it. Sorry for rambling, but I just wanted to show this little thing I built over the last few months. So alright, take care.